Okay, here I'm going to demonstrate how to run the sample programs that you'll find in the lecture material. So you'll see I created just a new project called Samples, and I put it on my desktop. And I'm just going to use this project. You can use it over and over again for all the different sample programs that you run. And I encourage you to run these so you see what they actually do. So I have my project. Now I'm just going to go back to our class, and I'm going to show you right here is a video that has an attached file. So when you have these attached files, this is actually what you want to go ahead and run. So there's a couple different ways to do this, and based on the browser that you are using, like right now I'm using Firefox, the easiest thing to do would be to save the file. And if you save your file, you're going to want to put it where your project is. If you're using Chrome, it'll just kind of automatically open your file. So I'm just going to do this option so you get a better idea, no matter what browser you're using. So I'm just going to say OK. And you'll see that it opens this up in my samples project, but it's not really in my project yet, because in order to be in the project it has to be over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this file in my folder, because right now it's in the downloads folder and you shouldn't be working in the downloads folder. So I'm going to do File, Save As, and I'm going to look on my desktop for my folder called Samples. That's it right there. Okay. And I'm just going to save the source code here. So when you create a project, see my project name Samples, it's going to create a folder on your desktop called Samples, and that's where you want this to be. Then you can right click, you can choose Add Existing Item, and there's my source code right there. So now once it's running here, you can go ahead and you can run it. Let's see. Okay. Now, the next time you have program you want to run, you just come over here. You can right click on this and choose Remove, and then choose Remove. Remove will leave the file sitting out there. Delete will delete it from the folder. I generally just remove them. Okay, so you can go back. Here's a different program. I'm going to open that. I'm going to do a File, Save As, because I want to put it in my Samples folder. I like to take, it's probably the third time I've downloaded that file. Okay, and then again, I've got to add it into my source files. So existing file. And it makes it easy to add if everything's in the same folder. And you can go ahead and run it. Just be sure when you do this, you can only have one main program at a time listed under source files. So you've got to remove the old one before you add in the existing one.